to make 2025 our bitch. Financially free, financially cautious. Define your goals. Look at your vision board every day. Consistency is so much more important than perfection. Manifest. Break down goals. Prioritize self-care. Celebrate the wins. Embracing the fun. Embrace change and take risks. Do you want to make 2025 your best year yet? Well, keep on listening. Honestly, I don't know if you've watched my last video, but I have such a good feeling about 2025. I don't know why or like for what reason, but I have such a good feeling business-wise, personal life-wise. I can be motivated any time of the year, but when a new year rolls around, like I am like extra motivated. Like I want to get all my shit done. I want to like prep for the year. I want to make goals. I want to like make vision boards, have motivation. I don't know. So yeah, I'm excited and I thought I would share with you guys some things that I'm going to be doing to make 2025 the best year yet for myself. And I thought I would share with you guys some like things that I'm going to do this year that I think you guys should do and how we can make 2025 our bitch, to put it pretty straightforward. So as always, I wrote stuff down because I'm very forgetful and I don't want to forget anything because this is so important. So important. So the first thing I said is to set the vision. So basically to reflect on 2024, what worked for you, what didn't work for you, some things you learned, some things you are going to take into 2025 with you, some things that made you grow, things like that. Just like a hardcore reflection is so important, so key. I feel like I really reflected on my past year and I've learned so much and so many things that I want to bring into the new year with me and so many lessons that I've learned and so many things that I don't want to repeat in 2025. So just reflecting on your year is the first step to success. I think it's also really important to kind of just set a clear goal of like what you want 2025 to be like for you. You don't have to have like all these crazy goals like I do, but just having like a goal like, okay, like this year I want to like have financial freedom, or this year I want to like get into a relationship, or this year I want to build my business, like whatever it may be. You can have just like one clear goal. I feel like that just like makes you motivated and makes you think about something for the year and makes you like really tie yourself to something. And I just need motivation in like goal forms. So that's just how I do it. And I also made a vision board, which I'm going to pop up here. So yeah, I made a vision board this year with my friend Jordan and I'll just walk through it briefly. I'm not gonna like go crazy into it because there's a lot of things here and some things are personal, but I put like things like I can afford anything, bills paid, debt cleared, financially free. I just really want to like hone in on my like finances this year because I do plan on moving out in the summer and I just like don't want to be that type of person that has to live paycheck to paycheck when they move out. Like I want to be financially free and like still sustain like a fun lifestyle that I have, still travel sometimes, like still go out to eat, things like that. Like I don't want to like move out and suddenly have like a whole different life and a whole different lifestyle. Like that's not the vibes I want. So I just want to be like more financially free, financially cautious, like not overspending or spending on stupid shit because I tend to do that a lot. I have some things for travel. I really want to go back to New York. I want to go back to LA. Little travels here and there. I don't think I'm going to do anything really crazy or really big this year. I have some things for content creation, podcasting, YouTube, things like that. I just want to continue to grow this and be consistent. I have stuff for my business. I want to continue to grow my business. I would love to hit 5 figures a month. That's a very big goal. That is a very extreme goal. And I know it's like not the most realistic goal, but I think it'd be fun to like, you know, aim high. I also put things like romanticize your life, comparison destroys personality, things to just like keep me going and like motivate me and make me realize that like, I don't need to be like anybody else. I have some stuff for like love life. I really want to do more like crafty, like artsy things this year. So I have that here. I have stuff for friendship. I have stuff for spirituality. I just have like a lot of things that I want to like embrace this year. Like not necessarily like become like a spiritual guru or whatever, but like I want to just like embrace these sides of me more. So that's like kind of what my vision board is. I think just making a vision board is fun and look at it every day. That's what I tell my friends. Look at your vision board every day because if you don't, it's not going to happen. Like you're not going to be having all these things on your mind all the time. And that's how you manifest your reality, is to constantly be thinking about it and shift your mind. The next thing I said is to define your goals and basically have SMART goals. SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I said, instead of saying I want to be healthier, say I'll work out 3 times a week and cook 4 meals at home. Things like that. Because like if you just say I want to be healthier, there's so many different like ways that like health looks like for every single person. Or if you want to say like I want my business to do well this year, like what does that mean? Make them SMART goals. Don't make them just these like random little things. Like actually have like things to measure them, things like a timeline for them. Like I want to hit like 5-figure months by November, something like that. Like just having SMART goals I think is important. Then I said create an action plan. I said break down goals into smaller manageable steps. Also consistency is so much more important than perfection. Some people are very like big perfectionists and I used to be like like that. But now I'm like, you know what? Like, I'm gonna post what I want. I'm gonna be consistent. It doesn't have to be perfect, because at the end of the day, I don't think anything will ever be perfect to me. Like, I won't ever create something and be like, that is like the perfect piece of work ever. Like, I just don't feel like that. I waited for the perfect moments or the perfect videos or the perfect whatever. I feel like I just wouldn't be posting anything. So consistency over perfection, in my opinion. Also, using like planners, apps, or anything is super important. I use Rella and it helps me so much. Like, I'm able to plan all my podcasts, my YouTube videos, my sit down videos, also my business stuff. Like, I'm able to plan everything on there in such an easy manner, and everything's in one spot. I love it. I also have a code if you want to try it out. I'll link it in the description below. But Rella has been like a lifesaver for me, and it also connects to your Google Calendar, which, if you know me, you know I use Google Calendar. Like, if I didn't have a Google Calendar, I feel like I'd forget everything. So the fact that Rella could connect to it, lifesaver. The next thing I said is to cultivate the right mindset. I feel like mindset and positivity does wonders. Like, it can literally change the way that like your life is. I feel like if you're just in like a negative mindset, if you're doubting yourself every day, if you're so harsh on yourself, that's how you're gonna go through every single day. And I know much easier said than done. I still freaking deal with this shit. Like, I have some of the worst days sometimes, but I feel like if you try and shift your mindset into more of like a positive view of like, my business is doing well, I have X amount of clients, these people trust me, these people like my work, like shifting your mindset into like that world does wonders, and it can really just make your year so much better. It can make you so much better. It can make you grow so much more. So I feel like go into 2025 with the right mindset and you will achieve whatever you want to achieve. The next thing I said is build support systems. I think surrounding yourself with people who get you, who understand you, who motivate you, who support you is super important. Like, if I had people in my corner that were like, what are you doing? You should get a 9 to 5 or anything like that, I feel like they gotta go. Like, they need to leave immediately. I feel like I've surrounded myself with the best type of people, the people that are artsy, creative, very supportive of me, are rooting for me. I feel like those are the best people to have. So if you don't have people like that in your corner, make sure that this year you find those people, because I'm telling you, it's changed my life to have people in my corner that support me and motivate me. And also, having creative people in my corner has allowed me to see like a different side of myself in some sort of way. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but when you're surrounded by people who are also business owners, also creatives, you're able to bounce ideas off each other. You're able to get motivation from each other. So I think that's just really, really important. The next thing I said is to prioritize self-care. And this is like probably the number one thing. I think for the past 2 years, I didn't prioritize my self-care. I didn't prioritize myself. I kind of just let myself go, in a sense that I was being burnt out. I was overworking. I didn't have a schedule. So really prioritizing my self-care and my mental health is going to be a game changer for me this year. Trying to like implement like self-care Mondays or something like that, like days that I don't do any work, I don't do anything, I just like have a day for myself. I think that's really important, and that's something that I really lacked in the previous years. So going into 2025, I really want to like prioritize my self-care, and I think that is super important for anybody watching this. Make sure you have self-care days or nights or mornings or whatever. Make sure that you have mental health time for yourself. Make sure that you do something that is not focused on work. Like, lately I've been taking up on coloring because it just like lets my mind on something else. I'm going to start journaling, which is really exciting. I read more. Like, I feel like just having things that like aren't monetized for you and kind of get you off like a screen, for example, is super important. Another thing that I think we need to do in 2025 to have like our best year yet is to celebrate the wins, not only the big ones, but also the small ones. I feel like nowadays with social media, we always see like these people having these like grand big things, and we're like, oh my God, like I don't have that. I only have like X amount or whatever it may be. I feel like we need to celebrate the big and small wins, because at the end of the day, a win is a win. And I feel like we don't celebrate the small things enough. Like, I'm always like, oh, like that's so cool, but like I should be here, or I should do this, or this is next, whatever. But celebrating the small wins is just fun, motivational, and again, a win is a win. So celebrate the small wins as well. I also said to focus on personal growth, and in this aspect it kind of ties into self-care in a way. Reading more self-help books, having new hobbies, doing things for yourself, but just have things that make you grow. I feel like reading books is so fun to me, like reading self-help books, reading books about finances, things like that. I feel like we can never stop growing, and anyone that says like I've grown enough, like no, you're wrong, sorry. But I think that we can never stop learning, we can never stop growing, and it's super important to just like implement these things in our daily lives still. Oh my God. The next thing I said is to have a financial plan for the year. Like I said at the beginning of this video, I really want to have like my finances locked in this year. I need to lock in on that because last year I just went a little crazy, but I don't really care because I've had great experiences and memories, but I did go a little bit crazy. So this year I really want to like hone in and like save more, put some stuff towards like my TFSA, my RSP, move out, have money for that, like not be living paycheck to paycheck. Like I said, I don't want to move out and have that experience. So really locking in on finances this year. I'm not really sure how I'm going to do that right now. I've been using a lot of like spreadsheets and stuff that I've seen online, but if you have any like good apps or anything that like you track your finances, you budget with or anything, please comment them down below because your girl needs some help. Your girl needs some help. I also said to have our best year yet, we need to embrace change and take risks. I feel like if we always play it safe, we never get out of our comfort zone, we're not going to get to where we want to be because we're just going to be stuck in the same spot that we are. So this year, I really just want to change some things up, take risks and stuff. I really want to volunteer once a month at like a different organization, a different nonprofit. And like that is kind of out of my comfort zone because I've never done that before. And I think that'll just help me like grow as a person and just like see different ways of life and stuff and just be more educated and informed on stuff. So I really want to do that this year. So take risks, embrace change, and don't doubt yourself. Don't stay stuck in the same spots. Kind of get yourself out of there, get out of your comfort zone because I'm telling you, it'll change wonders or it'll do wonders. I don't even know sayings. I don't know. I also said develop a gratitude practice. Gratitude really can be tied to like positive mindset shifts and stuff like that, but just be grateful for what you have. Be grateful for the people in your life. Be grateful for the business opportunities you've had. Be grateful for the jobs you've had. Just like, I think practicing gratitude is super important and like a humble thing to do. And I think at the end of the day, like being grateful for what you have is super important because there's might be some people that look at you and be like, I want what they have. And we don't think that people do that, but I'm positive people do that. So just be grateful for what you have because it's super important. Not everyone's in the same position as you, so I think it is important to be grateful for what you have. And the last thing I said is to prioritize fun and play. I know we're always focused on like hitting these goals, having these business like blow ups or whatever it may be, like just doing so well. But also remember to have fun with it, have fun with life. I feel like that's something that I really lacked, where I was always so like serious and so like determined for certain things that I kind of just like didn't have fun along the way. And that's something that I really want to do this year. I really want to have fun along the way, have fun hitting my goals, have fun achieving things, have fun with the people in my life. Like I just want to have a fun year, embracing the fun and just like letting myself be and like enjoy the moment and be present in the moment. Super important because I don't know how the fuck to do that. So that is going to be something I'm going to do this year because I'm tired of living in the past and I just want to be in the moment. I literally have a tattoo that says enjoy the now and I don't do that because I don't know how. So that's a big goal I have this year. So that is how I think I'm going to make 2025 my best year yet. And I hope these tips and these things that I spoke about, you incorporate them into your life as well because we're gonna make 2025 our bitch. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new here, comment down below anything you want to comment and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys.